Right, g'day team. Hope you're all well. Just checking our setup. Looks good, but just making sure. Yeah. Look, and there's even the volume. Right, let's shuffle it this way a little bit. I think that'll be better. Right, I think that's all right. We'll know soon enough. I'll tell you. Right. Hello, Alicia. Welcome. Robro's here. The man, the myth, the legend. One or the other. You beauty. Righto. Welcome, team. Welcome to another session. Going to be a good one today. We've got a great mixture of rating change. Okay, I thought we've done some punchy stuff recently, so let's mix it back up. Come back to the focus of our rhythm and our ability to be able to control, use the body compression, and just get that feel and that rhythm for different ratings. Okay, the output and the way that we're doing it. Okay, so as always, really focusing on how we're just letting this machine do the work. Okay, I can't stress it enough how we just got to make sure we get that rhythm off the back. We use that inertia of the chain, and then we just allow that to roll us into the front. Okay, the better we get at that, and the more we understand that, the faster we can go, because we're not doing anything with ourselves trying to get to the front. We get into a nice position, just a comfortable position when we're sitting there, and then we can just hang out of that front. Okay, really focus on that hang. So today, even though we're going up in the rates a little bit, really still focus on that, because as we get quicker on the slide, all we've got to do is that compression comes faster. Okay, we come up to the catch and we just compress. Oh, there we are, and then we're out again. Okay, and that's the main goal. That is what we're trying to search for. That's how we're trying to get that rhythm really nice and easy. Okay, so that is basically the key. There's not a lot else that we're going to be able to. We're not going over the top. Okay, now a little bit of it, yeah, you might say, shit, it is a little bit over top with what we're doing, but I don't feel like we'll be stressing ourselves too much. Okay, it's nice and simple workout. I love my 8 minutes. I think it's a beautiful number. We'll punch it out pretty quickly. Okay, so the first one, self-explanatory. 4 minutes at 20, get the groove going, and then we're just going to go 22, 20, 22, 20. Boom, first set done. Okay, the second one is just the 1 minute pyramid that we do. So we just start off with that 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 23, 22, 21, job done. Okay, so just as we get, the best thing about that, and we'll talk about it while we're doing it, is just moving a little bit more everywhere, all around. Okay, and I'll refresh it as it's coming through. We don't have to work harder. We've just got to move that 5% quicker everywhere, all over, drive speed, hand speed, moving forward speed, everything. Okay, and that gives us our rating. On the third one, it's a 1 minute change, okay? But what we're going to do is 20 is our base rhythm, okay? So a lot about what we're trying to do today with the control and feeling the rhythm of the machine and of ourselves is 20 is our base rate. So we'll go 20, 22, 20, 24, 20, 26, 20, 28. Okay, so that one will start to get a little bit punchy as we get towards the finish. But same thing applies. As we come off that speed, we need to understand we don't just let it go and stop. Okay, we want to just, how long can we just tap that machine along? While we're almost doing a lot less work, we just let it come down 5, 6, 7 strokes. It'll slowly come down, and we'll let that speed of the flywheel naturally decelerate back to our base rate of that 20 and our speed. Okay, and then the last one, as always, I love this one. 22, 24, 26, 28. Okay, so by this stage, we're going to be pretty tired. Make sure that what we're trying to achieve on that is to just tap it along. We get the machine moving and we just tap it along. We tap it along. So we start getting ourselves under stress because we've obviously fatigued. And then we're able to really just use that to hold the form, hold the rhythm that we're trying to do, hold that hang, work this compression, and just move quicker as we get up in that rating. Okay, so the goals today to move faster when we need to. Don't work harder. Okay, just keep the output very similar from everything that we do. It's just that as we're doing the output, we're obviously doing more of those outputs per minute, which then gives us the speed on screen. Okay, so good base speed, and then we've got a lot of stuff that's happening around it. So we'll take it set by set. Plenty of rest in between, drink, relax, decompress slightly, evaluate what we've done, and then we're going to rip into it from there. Okay, beautiful. Here we go. I'm just going to finish my coffee, and then we're going to get warmed up, and then we're going to rip into it. This will help me get through, maybe. Nah, of course it will. But I'll tell you what, we're bloody humid here today, so if there's a puddle that starts forming underneath me, I'll apologise later. Right, let's rip into it. Okay, so warm up how you like. Just remember to keep moving, to get loose, to get a little bit of stretch going in this warm up, so that we can be just in a really nice, comfortable position when we start. Okay, so if you've been out in the garden all week or working, whatever, and you're like, oh, the back's a bit sore, just warm up the back a little bit here off the back by just getting a little bit more movement through those hips, just opening the hips up slightly, and then just stretch it out, stroke by stroke. Okay, and it's always good here because we're not super worried about speed on screen. We're literally just concerned about movement speed. Hands around, good flow, good patience, and just remember continuous motion. Just get longer and longer. Even now, remember the hang. We're just trying to leave the handle out there. Hang under the armpits. Armpits, right? Down through those lats and open that body out. Okay, good. Good continuous motion. Start that stretch, hands out over the knees. Okay, getting ourselves into that position. Around the front. Okay, good. Nice and smooth. Good rhythm. Good patience. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so we should feel ourselves having good stretch in the ankles, calves, Achilles. Getting ourselves to that position at the front, that compressed position where the body can't get any further forward. There's no way we can get any more stretch because the body's compressed. You get to that with the chain, with that glide forward. One speed into the front. Okay, good. Feel the roll. Roll in. Push away. Go press. That pressure against the feet. Think about it now in the warm-up. Feel the relationship between the feet, the handle, and the seat. Okay, those three markers. So as we press on the feet, we should feel the hang in the hands. Okay, there. That's the simplest one to think about. We can feel that push, and it feels like we're pushing and the handle's coming back to us. Good. If we feel like we're pushing and the handle's disjointed, not quite good. Okay? Or if we feel a lot of handle, not enough feet, we sort of know that we're probably lifting or having too much off the front. Okay? And the seat should travel in connection with the handle. Okay? If you feel it shoot out, obviously shooting. Handle coming back too early, obviously lifting a little bit too soon. Okay? So last few strokes here. Press it out, feel that. Nice long arms. Boom. Okay, job done. Okay, so should be nice and warmed up now. I just need to turn my phone onto do not disturb. I feel like someone's going to ring me halfway through the old session, which wouldn't be super ideal. But hey, these things happen. Right, beautiful. So make sure we're ready to go. Drink up, wipe the sweat off the old brow, whatever we need to. Okay, and then we're ready to rock and roll. All right, okay, here we go. Leave that down there. Nice. Okay, so let's set our machines together as a group, and then we're not going to get left behind. Remember, Lucia, newbies, anyone here, have a play with your drag, have a play with your feet while you're doing this. I encourage everybody to experiment wherever their drag is. If it feels too heavy, obviously drop it down. If it feels too fast, maybe slide it up a bit. And also with the comfort, everybody, remember, I can't stress it enough. We change as we spend time on the rowing machine. So feet, your flexibility can get better or it could get worse, one or the other. And so changing your feet heights and bits and pieces to feel comfortable, or even if you're like, I really do need to try and stretch myself out a little bit. So maybe not today, but if you're just doing a longer row, you can put the feet up a bit, and then you can actually feel that there's a little bit more stretch to try and get over the top of those knees as you're coming forward. Okay, so let's jump into the setup. Select workout, new workout, intervals, time. Okay, let's take that set time up to 8 minutes, and let's scroll across till we come down to that rest time, 1 minute. Just leave the rest time flashing on 1 minute for a second, just so that we know everybody is ready to rock and roll. And once we're good, patience, because I know that the machines time out. So I don't know, I've never asked anyone if it's timed out on them, and they're like, shit. We can ask that question at the end. Right, okay, 1 minute flashing. Let's press the check box. Okay, depending on your battery power, I think we've got about a minute, maybe a little bit longer before it times out. So this is perfect. A little bit of patience. Okay, and let's do this together. Okay, here we go. So, right, all good? Okay, let's grab the handles. Okay, 4 minutes at 20, and then we'll go up from there. Are you ready? Row. Okay, good hang off the start. Let's just work into our rhythm. 20 rating, nice. Continuous motion. Feel this ratio, feel the patience we've got on this recovery. Roll with it, okay? Nice and smooth. Really focusing on this hang and the sequence of our press and our swing through. Okay? Squeezing the lemons. We're not trying to mash lemons under our feet. We're trying to press right through the drive. Very nice. Nice rhythm around the back turn. Don't want to stop, okay, and be too quick. Everything needs to be continuous. Flowing, okay? One thing flows into another. Trying to get out of mechanicalness, okay? You don't want to be too mechanical. Roll it together, mold everything into a nice flow, continuous. Really good, okay? So hold that hang. Now that we're starting to build into it, long arms, feel that hang. Hang is the key. Okay, try and avoid too much grab at the front, just let it happen. Okay, smooth change in direction, around the catch, roll in, press and hang away. Press and hang. Nice, okay, good. So get that hang properly. Arms almost feel like they're coming out of the socket. And then as we're swinging through the middle, hands come to us. Okay, they come to us. We don't pull them to us. Okay? Using the energy through the motion to create the speed. Nice. Good rhythm. Good flow. Good hang and press. Okay, feel those legs driving that body open through there, through the middle. Okay, so we're going 1 minute changes. Remember how we get this rating up. Just move slightly quicker. Here we go. Now, so just everything just moves a little bit faster. Don't focus on pressure, focus on movement speed. There it is, okay, easy. Now breathe into it. And now hold this as our new norm. Movement speed here at 22. Hands around the finish. Start getting out over the knee. One speed on the roll forward. There. Back to that compressive point. Okay, and as we go down, Just allow a little bit more patience on this recovery. Okay, now, so there, patience. Still got leg speed, but patience. There it is, patience. Okay, so now we're back onto this 20 rhythm. We let that flywheel just slow down naturally, not just be like, and then stop. Okay? Now focus on the hang gain. Smooth. Remember, try not to have any parts of the motion too jerky. Okay, up to 22. Now, the hand speed with me, move forward. Move a little bit quicker. There it is, okay? Really easy just to move quicker. We've got better numbers. Now we settle into this rhythm. Maintain. Hang. Swing. Okay? Legs driving that body open through the middle of the stroke. Long arms, focus there. Got to get this hang. Armpits. Down through the lats. Okay? Patience on the way down. Now, okay? Still keep the drive speed. Patience. Slowly decelerate. Good. Good motion. Okay, breathe. Feel the feet. Pressure builds. And then squeeze as we press away. Nice. Right, easy. Okay, very good. Very good first set. Remember, no stopping. Just keep moving. Suck it in. Shake it out. Okay, have some evaluation time. How'd that feel? Okay, always the first set. We're always just trying to find our feet a little bit. That's why we don't do anything super crazy generally in the first part. We build it up through the workout. Okay, so this one here is a very nice, gentle increase. I should say gentle because it's going to start getting a bit tough through the middle. But just every stroke, every minute, we just add that 1 point in rating. Okay, here we go. Now, so build into this 20 rate here. This is a real good technical focus and movement speed focus exercise, this set here that we're going up. Because all we'll be doing is adding that 5% more every minute in terms of movement, speed, leg speed, and that'll give us our rating, okay? Give us our rating, and it'll give us extra speed, okay? Because we can look at what speed we've got on the screen now. In 4 minutes time, it's going to have changed quite a lot, okay? So first change here now. So just think about moving just a little bit quicker, okay? Don't be super hung up on the rate either if it's fluctuating. Just try and create a continuous motion that you're happy with. Find the flow. Try and replicate every stroke. Same hand speed. Travel forward speed. There. Okay, good. Roll in. Feel the weight transfer. Changing weight on the feet. From the toe strap. There. To the feet at the front. Moving again. Now. To another 5%. Speed of hands. Travel speed forward. There it is. Good. Okay, focus these long arms. Breathe. Find your own breathing rhythm. But get into a continuous motion. Smooth around the catch. Remember that take-up period. Right there. We can't make it go right from the catch. So we hang and then through the middle. Free it up. Now. Just like a spinning top. The max acceleration through the middle. Not from there. Okay? We, through the drive, we accelerate. Hang and swing. Okay, there we are, 23 rate. Making it continuous, moving with it. Breathing. Nice, easy flow. Okay, ready to go up, last up. Now. Nice, okay, hang here. Focus this hang. Smooth hands around the finish. Okay, no need to be ripping it to the body. Brush that body. Flat chain. There it is, good. Okay, nice swing of that body. One movement, one swing speed through the drive. Okay, so as we go down, same as what we did last time, just have a little bit of patience. Now, there it is. Good. Really nice. Okay, feel the compressed body. Into the front. There it is. Okay, hang out of it. Feel that compression on the feet. There. With the body. Okay, allows us to get into that catch position there. Okay, down one now. Patience. Okay, remembering, feel this chain drawing us forward. We get our hands off the back, out over the knees. We can feel in our fingers the chain pulling us back to the housing. Okay, we don't have to make it work. Okay, if we're too gripped, we have to feel like we're pushing it back because of tension in the arms. Okay, release, ride it. Nice flat draw. Feel that chain nicely on that plane. Last down. Now, patience. Good. Patience. Roll with it. There. Smooth change around the front. Press and hang with that core stability. Okay, real continuous motion right now. Remember, flywheel's moving, taking the speed. Last couple. Job done. Okay, really good. Okay, so hopefully you saw in that piece the freedom of speed, the freedom of movement, how it dictates speed on screen. Okay, and we've got to remember that. We've got to work with that to try and find a spot when we're at full gas that there's still an amount of relaxation while we're under the pump. Okay, so remembering this patience, doesn't matter what rating we are as we go up, we work this, got to try and relax as much as possible on that way forward. Okay, 20 base rate, we're going up every minute now. Okay, so we get onto this 20, and then when we go up, same thing applies that we've been doing here today, very well. Just extra speed of movement. And then coming down, we don't just let it go and slow it down real fast. Just let that flywheel decelerate a little bit every stroke, okay? So yes, the rating comes down, which is quite easy to get down, but the flywheel will still be moving quick. So just tap it, and you'll be losing a couple of revs every stroke. So after 5, 10 strokes, the speed will be back down to where it was, okay? Up 2. Now, okay, there it is, easy movement speed. Right there, see, we've just moved quicker. We've maintained this quickness. There it is. Okay, nice. Okay, sitting nice and tall. Good structure, good posture. Moving in sequence. Hands out over knees. Okay, allow that body to start pivoting forward. The movement of the hands draws it forward. Mold it into the glide on the slide. Okay, down 2. Now, there it is. Okay, so the rating comes down. Now we're back on that rhythm. Good. Hang, swing. Longer. Okay, real good. Okay, so prepare to go up and rate. Remember, we've just got to move quicker. Okay, with me now. So hand speed, travel speed. Hand speed, travel speed. Okay, the legs will come. There it is, right now. Now maintain this with the mindset of just tapping what we just created. Okay? Acceleration. Speed of the legs and the body. There, through the drive. Speed of this recovery. Good. Okay? Now we're starting to get the test here as we go down. Ready? Down. Now. We've got the leg speed. Still just trying to make it a bit patient. Coming forward. There it is. Okay? The machine will slowly come down. Keep focused. Hang. Breathe. Okay, work with it. Nice. Good flow. Good rhythm. Okay? Ready to tap it up? Here we go. Movement speed, a little bit of acceleration. Now, increase slowly. Good. Okay, there it is. Now, don't work hard, work smart. Metronomic, continuous motion. Hang speed. Move it round. Never allowing it to stop. Okay? Brush the body. Chain's always going to draw us forward, and we can accelerate the drive. Leg speed, focus over power. Breathe. Right, changing down, here we go. Now, gonna take it back. There it is. Page. Okay, my speed's still slowing. Still slowing. Still slowing. Okay? So that gives you the idea. We don't just let it die. We try and maintain, have a smooth, linear deceleration. Okay, breathe. suck it in. Okay, we have to move nearly 50% quicker. Now, okay, build, build. Now tap, there it is, okay? Flywheel's moving. Tap the speed. Be comfortable with the length. Make it elastic. Don't have to overreach. Open the mouth. Nice, breathe it in. Hold this rhythm. Push and swing. Hey, breathe it in. Relax the face. Okay, suck it in. Really good, okay? Great exercise, that's it. Yeah, it's a bit hard to hit the end, okay, but this is what we're after. Okay, now we're down to the last and final set, drink and row. Okay, so exactly what we did in those pieces there, except this is a sustained climb. Okay, we're not coming back down. So let's get the machine moving, get it rolling to a comfortable speed, and then we just add right through this 8 minutes. Okay, stay relaxed with me. Okay, now, okay, we're starting off quite free at 22, so just move free here, and then we'll find our rhythm, we'll perfect our length. Okay, so here we are on 22, got our movement speed. One thing to think about when we go up to that final couple of ratings, I talk about elastic length, okay? Now at 22, we have really good speed, natural coming to the front, okay, and we get really good length. You probably feel yourself right up, okay, because it's just flowing in nicely. Now, elastic length at 28 is because we've got to be out, we're just moving so quick that we don't have time to get right up in here in length. Okay, so whatever you feel like you get to, which is the compression but ready to push away because of the speed that we're moving, be happy with it, okay? If it feels really short, evaluate it. Could I squeeze out a little bit more? Could I get some extra length? And we do that once we've got the rhythm, and then we evaluate it by ourselves, okay? So for now, moving, nice and free, releasing the tension from the body. We work the drive, and we relax the recovery. Okay, up to now. So move with that freedom, that 5 to 10% more speed. There it is. Okay, it's quite continuous. We start getting quite metronomic between 24, 28, where drive speed, recovery speed feels very similar in terms of ratio. So use that feeling. Okay, if we're feeling ourselves a bit slow here and then having to rush, try and create 1 to 1. 1-1. Okay, try and feel that ratio. This is good. Okay. Breathe. Remember, as we go up, if you start grimacing, clenching your teeth, relax that face. All of that tension comes down into the body. Trying to stay low. Armpit hang. Loose. Good. Okay, hold our posture. Feel the feet against the toes on the footboard. Feel that change in pressure. Nice. Okay, movement speed with me. Hands. Now, tap, tap. There it is. Okay, now feel this ratio. Really work on the feeling. Work, rest. Okay, we feel the tension there, core, legs, lats, recovery. We try and flow with the inertia that's created here. Speed in, speed out. Use that core. Use the chain. Good. Okay, breathe with me. Nice and elastic now. Okay, open the mouth. Let's hold this. Less than 40 strokes to go. Sorry, I'll rephrase that in a minute. Holding this through to this last change. Nice, hold that rhythm. Okay, free it up. A little bit extra movement. Now, press, leg acceleration. There it is, okay? Now think of that length. Elastic. Nice, hold. Okay, tap the flywheel. Don't try and muscle the front. Trying to keep the flywheel where it's already at. There it is. Breathe. Flywheel. Relax the face. Feel the rhythm. Handle speed with me. You can press. Heads up. Okay, feel the core. Push and swing. Through the middle. Here we are, last 30. Flat draw. Nice, good on that plane. Flywheel. Here we are. Last 5 strokes. You ripper. Okay, really good. Don't stop. Okay, yeah, testing. Well, let's make sure we row this out. Okay, we've good warm down. Trust me, stopping only gonna make you feel worse. You can sit here, put the handle down if you want, just move up and down. Got to be active in our recovery, stimulate that muscles and oxygen supply. Back there, okay? Good, real good. Okay, so just reset your machines, press the menu button a couple of times. We'll just faff about here for 30 seconds, gain a little bit more composure. And then we can row this last part down. Okay, good. Right, so let's get ourselves back to a little bit of resemblance of technique. Okay, feel the hang here. Okay, we're not thinking about pressure. We're literally, pressure's dictated by body weight at this stage. But the muscles still have to fire in sequence to be able to create our movement. Okay, if we do that, we're going to be in a good position to help get this oxygenated blood down to the muscle groups. Okay, if we just sit here doing this, okay, we're not really using our backs, we're using the muscle groups right through, which have created the swing. Okay, just slows down recovery. Just will keep us feeling a little bit flat for longer, okay, rather than the stimulated active recovery that we're doing right now. Okay, so we only have to do another minute or so of this, but let's just think about now, just adding a little bit more focus to what we're doing, okay, which is just a little bit more pressure. We'll feel the push. The muscle groups firing with this hang. Feel the sequence. Okay, you should feel yourself now heaps more composure than you had 2.5 minutes ago. And all we've done is just help flush our system, rid of the hydrogen ions, the lactic acid. Okay, let's do another 5 strokes together. One of them, nice and smooth. Yeah, feel the hang. Right, one more. Boom. Easy game. Okay, great work, team. Really good. Really nice. Good motion. Great workout. Okay, as you can see, I might not be able to see it in the old screen. The old Murray River's come to play. We've got a bit of sweatiness coming down below us. Look at that. That's lovely. I'll squeeze that out soon. Great workout, okay? A lot going on. Yep. As always, we've got to have something going on. It's very hard to stay focused on technique with just continuous stuff, okay? Yes, there's a time and a place, but changing things up with intervals makes things so much more enjoyable, so much more manageable. We don't have to make them like this. They can just be simple little rate changes, okay? So think about it yourselves. Whenever you're at home doing whatever you're doing. Changes just make us think about the how. How are we doing this? How are we making the change? And then we can think about it and evaluate in our own time, okay? And that's why always in this piece here, we evaluate and we say, yeah, I felt real good at 22, 23, the 24, I was a bit up and down. And then on the way down, I felt good at the 22, okay? And you can say, and you'll be like, okay, so whatever it is, just felt comfortable there at length. The others, I was chasing it, wasn't quite getting it right, blah, blah, blah. And then just evaluate, think about what needs to happen and try and change it, okay? That's the only way, because generally, unless you've got a coach sitting next to you the whole time, self-evaluation is about the only way. And it's having the feeling, trying to start to understand your feeling of how do you feel on the machine and what does your feeling do in terms of numbers, because you've got output right in front of you. So if you make a change and there's no difference but it feels better, it's great, okay? But then you can make a change and it goes slower but you also feel better. It's like, maybe this is a better way of doing it. Maybe this is a more sustainable way of doing it. And those are the thought processes that have to come into mind while you're doing that, okay? Home stretch, thanks, bro. Yeah, no worries. That's real good. Thanks for noting to squeeze the lemons under the feet. I've suffered a bit over with that one. Yeah, the whole, there's some fucking great analogies on the rowing machine. You know, like you think about it in terms of, I think I have more of a holistic approach, if that makes sense. Because I've understood that you can work as hard as you fucking like on the machine, but if you're not relaxing and not trying to get your rest period, you're never going to conquer the machine. Okay, and when I say conquer, I mean have an equilibrium between you and the machine. And so everything needs to be thought about in just ways that you can feel your output in a nice, smooth and economical rhythm. You know, we just grab the front too much. Grabbing the front's fine if you're doing sprints, 100 meter. I don't care. You've got to get onto it. Yeah, you're trying to hang, but because there's so much power going into it, things just have to be tighter and because you can't just have this beautiful relaxed hang when you're trying to rate 40 and just absolutely smash the machine to pieces. It's not quite there. Okay, you want to have a resemblance of it, but not quite. But when we're doing things like this, and as you go through the stages, the easier and more economical you can make things, the longer you can sustain certain periods of time. And at the end of the day, you know, we look at gold standards being things like doing a 2K, and everyone wants to see how they can do their 2K because it's probably one of the hardest tests on fucking the planet. You've got to be able to do it in the most economical fashion so that you're sitting right under your red line. Okay, and things like the hang and things like the squeezing the lemons and not hitting the front and not ripping it into the body, all of those things start adding up because you rip it into the body 200 times, I guarantee you're going to blow your arms out. Okay, hitting the front, same thing. Whereas you slightly back off it a little bit, but you get it right in terms of the whole recipe and the whole stroke, and you can go so much better. Okay, and that's basically the way we've got to try and find it. Okay. So just remember, if there's any questions, anything anyone wants me to touch on, let us know. Intervals, great workout. Intervals stop the mind from wandering too far. What damper setting do you suggest for these, Mark? Mark, good question. Damper is very, very individual. All I'll say is that the difference between, you've got to remember as well, difference between the damper and your actual drag factor on screen. Okay, so one thing on screen, all I'll say is I feel like a nice number for most people is between 110 and 140. Okay, for stuff like this. The higher you make it, the quicker the air rushes out and the heavier it is to pick up. Now that's fine if you're big and strong, you're doing short stuff. Ultimately, on the other side, if you don't feel like you've got much strength, you're an older person, I don't know, then having it lower is less stress on the body. Okay, higher, more stress, lower, less stress. Round numbers, most elite international rowing athletes would use a 130 drag factor for everything that they do. Okay, because it's a very nice rhythm of the flywheel spinning that's very similar to that of being on the water. Okay. That's probably about the easiest way to describe it. And so it's very individual, but at the same time, it's up to, I feel like you see a lot of people, especially CrossFit, and it's fine because they don't do anything longer than a couple of minutes, right up on 10, fine, great, awesome, do your work. If you're wanting to do sustainable, longer period stuff, it has to be mid-range, okay? Alan, today wasn't my day, but I got through it. Fatigue played havoc with my technique. Thanks for the coaching. Yeah, look, honestly, it goes up and down. I had a great session the other day and then a fucking terrible one, and I was just like shaking my head, just going, what's wrong? But I'd been working up in my attic and doing some bits and pieces, and I just saw back and I was like, ugh. And that comes, right? Fatigue, end of week, depending, females, menstrual cycles, everything, you name it. There's so much going on that can affect it. And so even when it's not going your way, just remember, what can you take out of it? And that's always what I've been a massive fan on, and in terms of philosophy, is that even when you're up against it, you're stressed, work, life, husband and wife, something's not great, stress in their life, kids have been assholes, whatever, you've got to remember that if you can just find a little bit of benefit out of it, and at the same time, just being on this is a benefit. Doesn't matter really how long you do it for, health, fitness, wealth, mental health, you name it, it's all good, okay? So that's what we've got to think. Think of the positives, try not to think too much about the negatives, because it's never going to be great all the time, right? Okay? Great workout, everyone. Great workout. Alicia, thanks for joining us. Hopefully you'll do more. There's a big back catalogue you're going to have to get through as well. No, just kidding. Awesome work, team. We'll be back here early time next week. Yeah, any suggestions, send me a DM. We could try some stuff out. Otherwise, I'll figure something out. Make it a little bit more punchy, maybe. Maybe we do some real hard, long stuff. Maybe we do like 10-minute pieces where we do like 10 minutes at 28, something like that. Nah, I don't think I'll get too many thumbs up on that comment. But yeah, all good. Okay, Mark, sweet, makes sense. Thanks. Awesome work. Yeah, you guys have a good day. Yeah, great end of your week. Have a good week next week, and we'll be back here next time. But remember, as always, if you've got any questions, send it my way. More than happy to help out. But keep up the training, keep doing what you're doing, working towards your goals, because that's what we're here to help you with. So from me and the Sensei team, thank you very much. And we'll see you guys later. All right, peace out.